So, just come into attention. Jump. Okay, stretching up. Lovely. Let's shake the hands behind the head. Good. Stretch forwards. Backwards and forwards. And swing your arms backwards. Good. Forwards. Releasing neck exercises, so hands on the hips, neck exercises out, middle down, so hand, do, set, neck, das, yes, do, your left middle right, hand, do, set, neck, das, yes, do, yo, so left hand up, right hand up, sorry, stretch your left hand, do, set, neck, das, yes, do, your change, hand, do, set, neck, das, yes, you're pushing your arms stretch forwards, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, you're backwards, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, you're off. So from here, if you turn to your right, so we're going to sit back on our left leg, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, you're change, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, you're change. It's time to step out to your right, side edge of the foot, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, you're on the ball of the foot, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, you're on side edge, the other side, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, you're on the ball of the foot, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, you're this time sit back on the left leg, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, you're change, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, and jump. Really stretch forwards, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, if you bring your right leg inside, again stretch down to your left knee, so hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, to the side knee, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, stretch behind, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, it's time to grab your ankle, stretch out to the sides, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, yo, up, yo, and change legs. And stretch forwards, just really want to get to the sides, that's okay. So hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, yo, to the side knee, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, yo, behind, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, yo, and you're grabbing the ankle, stretch out, so hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, yo, hop, yo, both legs together, stretching out, so just shake your legs loose. Good. So for the first stretch, we're just going to push our knees down towards the floor. Not too much pressure, just enough so you stretch on the inside of the thighs. Do, set, neck, that's yes, good. You're this time, if you grab your ankles, push down with the elbows, hand, do, set, neck, that's yes, good. Yo, just so up with the knees and down with it. So, good. So, neck. That's it. That's it. Yo, then legs apart. Spread legs. Just comfortable with the part. Okay. Again, if you just stretch down to the center. Good. Set. Neck. That's it. That's it. Yo. Yo, the left leg. Good. Set. Neck. That's it. Yes. Good. Work the right leg. Good. Set. Neck. That's it. Yes. Good. Yo, feet together. And shake that face. Okay, so we're just going to bring our knees to our chest. So if you want to try the plow stretch, if not, just bring the knees up. So on good, set, neck, that's it. Yes. And yodel. Last time, stretching forwards. Again, just popping our legs apart. Get to a comfortable distance. Okay. Stretch down, sana. Set. Net. And we're going to slowly rotate your left hand. Do. Set. Net to the center. Das. Yes. Yo. Yo to the right. Hana. Do. Set. Net to the center. Das. Yes. Yo. Yo. Slowly bring the legs together. And shake your legs loose. Punch your fronts. Again, we're just going to push our belly towards the floor, stretching up. Do, set, net, that's it. Yes. In, yodel, ball the feet, push your heels to the floor. Do, set, net, that's it. Yes. Do, yeah. Yep. Okay. Take hips, do, set, net, change. That's it. Yes. Yoga. Yoga. Chip. Okay, so I thought we'd concentrate today on a closer adjusting, a cross-leg stance, but working on twisting on the spot. Because sometimes when you do a cross-leg stance, you can redirect technique coming at you rather than stepping back, stepping forward. So we're just going to work on twisting and kicking, and twisting and defending. Again, sometimes when it's more redirection than it is blocking. Okay, so we'll start with the punching drill. So if I get into Kimajase, we're going to work on the block and punch drill. So we're going to turn to our left hand side, okay, and put our right arm in that position there. So our first count is going to be Chundan Surimaki. So we're going to cross, block. Our second count, Chula Chundan Kunguk, reverse punch. We're just working on twisting the hips, going on the heels, and sliding our weight forwards. Okay. So do you mind focusing on the legs a second? Yeah. So if you watch the leg, I'll come from the left. If you watch the legs, okay, if you go on the balls of your feet like this, okay, your body doesn't actually move, it stays on the same spot. If you go on the heels, you see how suddenly you start to shift your weight. This is kind of what we want to work on, going on the heels forwards rather than twisting on the toes where we don't move. Swing back up again. So we'll start in this position here. We'll start Chundan Surimaki. So okay. Okay, now as you reverse punch on the heels, reverse punch. So you see how we move that ball. Again, we're crossing and uncrossing and blocking. So again, think about when you're punching, always go from the bottom, the hips go first, and the arms follows second. This time, aniso pakuramaki. Inside to out block. Okay. Aniso pakuramaki. Tura pakisu anamaki. Outside in. Cross, block. Outside in. Outside in block. Inside out. Outside in. inside out, shoot, outside, shoot, shoot, inside out, shoot, 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 sandan-maki, sandan-maki. Okay. Here we're going to go yotsudo kongyuk. Yotsudo, ridge hand is going to be the counter strike. Okay. So from this position, sandan-maki, shoot, 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 yotsudo, shoot, 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 shoot. Last one. Center. Okay, so just one or two things that we do. So we're going to start just warming up with the leg lift. Okay, so we're going to put a right foot back, part position. Okay, so up, pod front stretch. Again, still a warm up, so you don't have to kick too high. Just stretch and then back. Okay. Okay. Two. Set. Yeah. Yes. Yes. You. Yo. Jump and change your legs. Same again. Up, two. Set. Yeah. Yes. Yes. You. So, close adjustment. We're going to twist on the spot to start with our inside to out kicks. So all we're going to work on from the foot comes back is just twisting. Okay? And this is basically close to the adjustment, cross leg start, slightly wider. So sometimes when we step forwards, we're quite close. When we step backwards, we're quite close. But just pivoting takes you into cross leg start. The nice thing about cross leg start is it opens your hips out. You see the hips are open. You're able to perform punches, kicks. You know, most techniques can be performed from this stance, whether you're moving forwards or backwards. So we're going to work on just opening the hips first, and then kicking, and then we'll work on adding techniques to that particular technique. So circles, pin down the feet again. So again, just working on the feet position. You're in your sparring stance, and you're just going to rotate and suck this hip in. Okay, so the weight's coming forwards, the hips coming in, you're lowering your center of gravity this way, down, and in this position here, 47. Okay, so first count, we're going to twist. Second count, inside out kick, and step back. Okay, so in, two, kick, then step back. In, two, inside out kick, step back. Set, in, yeah, so now we've got that idea, let's work on all the way through. Again, as we come in, hip is in. As we start to lift, we bring the hip out, and then down, we open this hip as we come down. Okay. So all the way through. I will say to my juniors as well, make sure you bring your shoulder forwards, okay, just to protect your body. So whenever you do an inside to out kick, you don't want to do it like this, because you've got this massive open target. You always want to turn sideways and close your body off. So when you've got maximum potential when you strike. Okay? Yeah, so twist, inside out kick. Yes, twist, inside out kick. Yeah. Okay, changing our leg. Same again. First count, close, open the hips out, bring the hip in. Shoulder forward. Inside out. In. In. All the way through. I'm in Soo Bahk Do. Inside to out. Turn. and kick. Step back. 2, twist, kick. Step back. Set, twist, kick. Step back. Yeah, turn, kick. Step back. Kick. So the twisting can allow you to redirect punches, which we're going to work on to start with. So how we're going to do this technique from the sparring stance, we're going to use inside palm to turn and almost use the forearm and the palm to push or redirect. Okay, so if something's coming in, you've got space, you bring your hip in, and you just turn your body into the technique. Okay, this way. Okay, so we're going to work on Pakis or Anul Maki, but from the palm, and think of the forearm as well. Okay, so a lot of times when we block kicks, we think we have to use the arm, but actually it's the whole forearm. So our first count is 1. Our second count, roundhouse kick, and we're going to step back. So roundhouse kick doesn't have to be high, it can be mid-range to the ribs. So first count, in. This position, Dorio track, 2, 2. Excellent. Again, in. 2, 2. In. 2, 2. In. 2, 2. Right, so we're going all the way through. Same technique. Turn, kick, and step back. So again, hand position wise, for me personally, I tend to find if I pull down as I kick, it makes the motion of the roundhouse kick a lot easier to do. Okay, so if you wish to, as you turn here and you go to round kick, bring your arm through. You can bring it down this way. It's fine to bring it here, or you can bring it here, depending on your personal preference. All the way through this position. Pakisu Anomaki, Doryocha. Two. Set. Yeah. Yes. Oh. Yes. Change. First count. Dorio count 2. And step back. Right. So again, we're lowering the hips in, powering through. 2, 2. Step back. All the way through. Locking Pakis Angaro with the Dorio check. 2, 2, 2. 10. 2. Yeah. 2. Yes. 2. Oh. Yes. 2. Excellent. So that's one technique. So if I can work second hand. So again, with this particular movement, if it's a long range technique, say we're here, okay, and we're in our opposite stance. If he throws a high punch here, and then dolly or chuggy to the back, anywhere along here, okay. Or for an open stance, so this way, okay, if you throw the rear punch again, turn on the inside, again to the inside of the body with your roundhouse kick. Okay, so it works kind of both ways. Let's work on closed defense. Closed defense. Again, this could be a grabbing technique where you move, you've got the arm and you move them in, pull them towards you, using this as a grip as well, and turning. So this motion here. Okay, so we've got our right foot back punch. So again, we've maybe connected with someone, elbow to elbow, we've grabbed here, and we're just reinforcing now, we're pulling through and pulling them down. Okay, so right again. Ani so pakura jab. inside out kick, inside out kick. Excellent. Good. And again. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So that's going to be our technique. Hakisu with a closed hand. Usually with a closed hand, we're usually grabbing something, we're gripping an arm or something like that. Hence why it's closed. Okay, so all the way through, outside to in block, inside to out kick. Set. Yeah. So, if you wish to, and you know how to peak chuggy, you can throw the peak chuggy. In, and then pop. All right. If you don't know how to peak chuggy, you can stick with the inside out kick. Okay. Yes. Yes. Last one. Once again, wrist, and then the inside out kick, or if you wish to, the peak checking. Okay. Like, 2, 10. Yeah. 2. Yes. 2. Yes. 2. Last one. 2. Just my day book. Okay, so this time, okay, we're going to do the cyclic variation. But we're actually going to do a little bit of a step forwards as we do this time. So I'll just adjust my day book. So apologies. Okay, so what we'll do this time as we step forwards is we're going to do a lower forearm block. With the lower forearm block, okay, in this position, okay, actually we'll do it going backwards, it'll be easier. Is we'll step back and we'll do the forearm block here, this way. So what we're using is the forearm with the elbow upside down. It's kind of you think of pyung sundown, it's like a redirection technique. Okay, so from here, a cross leg stance. Actually, we'll do it from the pyung sundown application. So we'll actually put it on the hip as we do this position here. So we'll twist here, and then we'll come through the upward chuggy and step back. Actually, we'll step forwards. Right? So we'll actually go backwards from this position here. Okay? So stepping back with the right foot and left foot, sorry. 1. From there, yup, pull a chuggy. 2, 2. And then step forwards again. Excellent. Step this way. Yup, pull a 2, 2. Step forwards again. Excellent. Again, kick doesn't have to be high, it can be to the legs. Most effective side kicks are for the ribs anyway. 2, 2. So again, you notice in the side kick that I'm actually bringing my arm down so I can see where the kick is going, rather than here. Sometimes it blocks my view. There allows you to come through with the side kick a lot easier. Right? So think of this motion as you do your side kick, and actually it helps you extend your body for a power kick more than a speed kick. Okay. And again, come on. 2, 2. Set. 2. Yes. 2. Changes off. 2. Okay, so this time, same again, going backwards this way, and then your side kick as you do the move. Okay. So like, 2. 2. 2. set, yeah, that's good. Last one. Yes. So with the backward step, sometimes you see, certainly in one of my forms, you see this clearing motion with the forearm. So we did it from Pian Sandan today, but you can keep your arm out here, redirect as well. Okay. So I've taken the next move from a black belt form, which is Jungju, which is a second Yukfo form. And this move is a clearing motion. We're moving limbs out the way. Okay, so what we're going to work on from our sparring stance here is bringing our right hand underneath our left arm, and from here we're just going to pull. It's called a Yotsudo, or a backward hand move. You can swing up a little bit, so that's okay. So we're going into the cross leg stance. But what we're doing with our hands is we're redirecting and clearing the arm out the way. Okay? So it could be that we're clearing the lead arm out before we take the rear arm, and vice versa. So again, the arm position is here and here. And from the side view, you'll be able to see that it's just this way. From this view here, it's this way. Okay, we're going straight up like that, and this is supporting underneath. The main motion is this arm coming backwards. Okay, so if you're getting to bring the right foot backwards, sparring stance. Okay, so from here, we're going to push our hips from there, first position. Okay, this is called Sandan Yotsudo. Sandan Yotsudo. Allowing cross leg stance. Okay, you check behind you, make sure that you've got an L shape in your arm. L shape in your arm. And then reset. So twisting motion on the spot. Two. This way. Excellent. And then step back. Set. Backwards. And back. Good. Yeah. Backwards. Yes. Twist up. Backwards. Yes. Twist up. Backwards. More. Right. We change our stance. Go. Same again. So this time we open the hips. Okay, opening the hips out. Left arm underneath the right arm to support. And we just clear. We produce this Sandan Yotsudo movement. Okay. Okay. So in the hyung, we tend to bring the arm down and pull across. But for this application, we're just going to do the shorter version where we pull to the side. Okay. And again. Two. Step back. Set. Back. Yeah. This one. Yes. Good. So next move, Shundan Sudamaki. So 1, 2. Okay. Side view. 1. Hands on the hip. 2. We produce that Shundan Sudamaki. Right, so this is a clearing motion. If this doesn't work in the form, the next move is to do this, which is an arm lock or an arm taper. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll start with We'll start with the first move, the Yotsudo, and then we'll do the Shundan Sudamaki as we finish. Okay. If I get to put your right foot back, hard to me. First count, Sandan Yotsudo. Stepping forward, Shundan Sudamaki. 2, shoot. Shundan Sudamaki. Yeah, and then step back. Excellent. Okay, and again, Sandan Yotsudo. Shundan Sudamaki. 2, shoot. Again, slide. Shundan Sudamaki. 2, shoot. Step back. And again. 2, tips on the hips. Tips on the hips, roll forwards, elbows doing this motion here, rather than this. It's a circling motion forwards. Okay, so back. Sandan suruma. Sandan suruma. Two. Sandan suruma. So back. Good. Last one. Sandan yotsuga. Sandan suruma. Two. Back. Change the stance. Okay, so same again on the opposite side now. Sandan yotsuga. Jundan suruma. Two. Jundan suruma. Sandan yotsuga. Jundan suruma. Two. Sandan yotsuga. Jundan suruma. Two. Sandan yotsuga. Jundan. Two. Jundan suruma. Last one. Sandan yotsuga. Jundan suruma. Two. Excellent. Okay, so next part of the form is push and a pull. This way. Push and pull. So this goes to the chest, the other arm just comes backwards and it kind of comes just past your belt and in line with the bottom of the bum cheeks. Right? So when you've done your chundan surumaki, okay, we push this way. Okay? So chundan surumaki, we just bring our arm down past our hips, step forwards, and push this way with our palm. Right? This is a clearing technique. So against a kick or a punch, we're scooping and we're pushing. So against the kick, we scoop down to the hips, this way, and we push. Against the punch, we scoop to the abdomen or the chest, and we push. Well, that's the idea of the technique. Okay, push and pull. So we're striking as we're blocking. Right? So we'll work on that technique. So right foot back, spine stance. Excuse me. So first count, we're going to do this. Right? And down to chundan surumaki, stepping forward. Two. Then here, jan kon kon. Two. Step forwards. Okay. And then step back. Excellent. Back hand comes all the way behind you. A bit like you're chopping motion here. Okay. So again, from the right foot back. Sandan yotsuga. Chundan surumaki. Two. Shoo. Jan kon kon. Two. Step back. From the side. Sandan yotsuga. Chundan surumaki. Two. Shoo. Jan kon. Set. All the way through. Step back. Good. Side. Sandan yotsuga. Chundan surumaki. Two. Shoo. Jan kon. Set. Excellent. Last one. Okay. Sandan yotsuga. Chundan surumaki. Two. Shoo. Jan kon. Set. Back. So when I was thinking about what to teach in the Zoom classes, what we could do is when I first started training and learning my forms, what I would do is I would try to learn a section of the form at a time. So I'd pick moves like this, this, and this out of the form and just work on perfecting those three moves. I'd be in front of a mirror and I'd say, okay, where's my body position? Is my arms in the right place? As I do this, I found it a really useful way to train. So I just thought, as we're doing the online classes at the moment, because we don't always have the space to do the whole of that form, maybe we practice 2 or 3 moves from a particular form. And everybody can have a go, regardless of grade. Okay, so I quite like the Dan forms because they are quite complex with all these moves, and they're quite nice to showcase the art as well. Okay, so we'll do it on the other side now. So right, left foot back, three spine stance. Okay, so sandan yotsudo. Jundan surumaki. Two. Shoo. Jan kon. Set. right back on the chest there. And then step back. Okay? Again, sandan yoksu. Hana. Jundan suru. Two. Shoo. Jan kwan. Set. Step back. Okay. Hand position. When you're, sorry, I'm just getting my bearings here. Yeah. Just slide past your hips. So the arm lifts, the elbow comes out, and you just push. And this way. So if you work on that, this here, this gives you the momentum for this. If you work on going forwards, sometimes we forget about the arm. So what I do is I work on the chop or the chop back here, and the arm just comes forward naturally. Right? So again, we've got our right foot, our left foot back, sorry. Yoksu, sandan yoksu. Hana. Chun, dan, su, two, shoo. Jan, kwan, kong, set. Back. Again, side V. Sandan yoksu. High low, nice L stance. Fingers together, thumb inside. Chun, dan, su, two, shoo. Jan, kwan, set. Step back. Last one. Last one. Put a right foot back. Right foot back. Okay. Jundan sunma. Two. Shoot. Janko. Set. And hold. Excellent. So I'm just going to go master for a second so you guys can see. Okay. Again, you'll see in the form as it comes down, there's this elbow lift movement here. So it kind of comes down. It's very subtle movement here as it comes past the hip. All right. The reason for the elbow lift is it's a scooping block. So as he throws a straight punch at me, straight, if you go for the face, okay, here we redirect it, and there's a slight little movement here. Don't go this way. So if the punch comes forwards, we redirect, and there's this ever such a little scoop with the arm, and you're just pulling this way. Right? And by doing this, what we're doing is blocking this way, scooping, and we're just striking at the same time. So you see this little motion here. It's ever so subtle. So sometimes when you see this, it's not that realistic. Okay, boom, because you can't apply this move. Okay, so that's why we do that particular technique. Okay, so let's work on. We did this last week. 3-step sparring number 7. Work on this jungle of my move. Right, so I thought we continue with that this week because it kind of fits in quite nicely. So coming to attention, jump. Okay, so our first move, or jungle, is to step back with our left leg. Okay, so we're going to have the hand in this position here. So we talked about last time turning the shoulders slightly and then kind of pulling back into back splits. So turn the shoulder and we do this move here. At the same time, what we were doing is we were just bringing our arm across our body like we're putting the sword back in the holster. And again, from here, we were just doing this motion here. Okay, and this is a really nice technique against the kick where you can redirect it. So from the chumbi position, we're going to slightly turn our hips to the side, okay, and step back with our left leg and do our junjul of my move. Excellent. So the next technique was stepping back to the cross leg stance, right? Which is what we're doing today. As we do that, we open our arms out, we create this wide defensive movement here. Okay, so from here, step back, 2, good. Then our left foot steps back and our left hand blocks, 10. Good. So we do uppercut strike, uppercut strike. And from there, it's snap kick to finish and flip down. So you can't really get any hip rotation or hip thrust in this technique. This snap kick is basically you're kicking the groin, right? Or you're kicking the belly. So there's not too much hip twist in this. So again, if we start with our back to you, left foot steps back, junjul of my move, turning the shoulder. Here, Cross leg stance. 2. Stepping back with the left leg, left arm, high block. 2. Uppercut strike. Shoot. Right kick. Hip. Kick. Finish in your stance. From the rear view this way. Jingle of mind. Turning the shoulder. 2. Cross leg stance. Opening it. Step. Set. Step back to the left. Hip. Shoot. Up. Kick. Does. Kick. Foot comes down. Excellent. In front knee. Yeah. So the left foot is stepping back. Okay. Shoulder forwards. 1. Right foot steps back. 2. Opening up. Left foot steps back. Set. Left foot steps back. Uppercut strike. Shoot. Up. Kick. Kick. Foot comes back down. Lovely. Okay. And this view here. Left foot stepping back. Turning the shoulders forwards. In. Cross leg stance. 2. Sit. Left foot, left arm. Set. Uppercut strike. Shoot. Kick. Shoot. Comes down. Okay. And that's 3-step number 7. What we'll do is we'll cover other 3 steps as we go in sort of future weeks. But what I want to work on is pyung sandal, just for the next sort of couple of weeks. We're working on this form a couple of weeks back. It kind of ties in with back styles and what we were doing before. So come to attention, Joe. So let's cover maybe 1 or 2 movements of this form, not the whole thing. Again, what I'm going to do is the videos are almost ready to put online for you guys at the form, so somewhere for you to go and reference if you need something on do that. But let's work on the first technique, which is looking, little side step, and just this motion here, this inside to outward. So you'll notice, if you just go down to the feet surface, okay? The feet are really the key to this, is that little side step this way, and then the twist of the knee here, and the twist of the toes here, create the back stance. Okay? So the knee comes in, right, and then that allows you to put the hip out, right? If the knee doesn't come in, we do this. It's quite a big, wide stance, so we want this knee to come in, right? So we'll do this, knee in, arm out. You see how you get to a nice back stance. At the same time, you bring the arms up, sir. So the screen up, it's that step, little step in the cross of the arms. You don't want to step too far, just feel the floor. It's natural, as far forward as you can naturally feel, and then you pivot that knee in and you block. Okay, so by the count, we're going to go, actually you guys are facing me, so we're going to go to the left hand side. Okay. Twist, and then knee comes in, 2, shoot, knee comes in. Lovely. Again, step, 1, in, and then knee in, 2, shoot. Show from the side. Look to your left. Step, in, 2, shoot. Excellent. Okay, combine. So, next bit is obviously the double strike. Now, I've seen this applied various different ways. The first way I was ever taught was this is an uppercut strike, this way. Which is kind of what we were doing when we were doing this motion. It's coming up. This was clearing the arm, and this was coming up the centre. I have seen it done as an arm break, this way and this way, hence the twist. So I assume with the twist, it's probably an arm break. So we're going to work on stepping and twisting, then bringing our hips in, and creating that, and then standing up, popping up from the hips, rather than going boom, boom, this way. Okay, so look into our left-hand side, facing you guys. Step and block, yeah. Yeah, bring your back leg to your front leg, and angle up, 2. Good, so we've got 50-50 weight. Now, want to pop that left hip up, and as you pop your left hip up, pop up with the arm, 2, shoot. This is in line with your chin, not too far past your body, in line with your shoulder. This is in line with your knee, so just with your hip, and then we turn again, and then shoot, up we come again. In this position. Okay, excellent. And then block. Again, looking to the side, step and block. Shoot, in. So knee is in. Okay, bring your hips in. Now from this position, your right hip's going to come up. Push from your left hip. Shoot. Turn. Shoot. This way. And one. So something to think about. This is more detailed about this form. When you do your movement here, you turn. A lot of times we think it's this hip that provides the power. Actually, this hip is more coiled. Rather than think of coming off the front hip and coming up from here, think about coiling your rear hip to drive the power up. And that gives you more dynamic movement. Right? Because this hip can only come so far round, but this hip can really coil in. I think this is the driver of the opposite arm, opposite hip, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say in a roundabout sort of way. So if I just show you from this position, when you step, and you drive your hip in, okay, you pull this hip in, really coil it, and then you can drive off the floor, and then again the rear hip drives the opposite arm. Does that make sense, yeah? So opposite arm, opposite hip. Let's work on that. Okay, so chumbi position. Okay, look into your left. First count. Shoot, knee in. Shoot, step. Now think of your left hip driving the right arm. Shoot, coil in. Right hip to the left arm. Shoot. Good. Looking over your right shoulder. We're going to do the same again. Step back and block. Shoot. Knee in. Okay. Shoot. Right hip drives the left arm. Coil in. Left hip drives the right arm. Shoot. Okay. Stepping to the left. Double middle block. Double middle block. Here we're going to pull back into modified front stance. As we pull back, we clear. Here, we clear. Okay. Step forward, Kwon Sudo. Okay, spear hand. This way. Excellent. Now, from this position, we step with our left leg, we step behind, and we create Kyosuret Jase. As we do that, we bend the arm up like the block we did before, and we pop it on our hips. Okay, this way. Good. Drop the arm, we release it over the top of our head. Hammer fist. Big step forward, Chundam Kongi. And big punch. Excellent. Looking over our left shoulder, we prepare up and down. Up and down. Okay, guys, so if you turn and face the camera so you can see me, I'm going to do the opposite movement to you guys. Okay, so do you mind coming down the feet first, okay? So, what we're going to do is two ways you can do this to move. You can take a little cheeky step forwards before you outside in, or if you're confident enough, just outside in. Just bring it up. So, the main thing is to get your shoulder round. So when you do this movement, think about as you start kicking, bring your shoulder round. It makes it a lot easier if your shoulder's here than if you're trying to bring your leg round and leave your shoulder behind. A little tip for you, shoulder, hips, spin. Okay? So, Pakiso under the chest. This way. Good. In this position, we're going to turn the knee forwards and then stamp down. Stamp down. Drop your hand and then hammer. Pull back. Okay. Next position, turn first to get your shoulder round. Outside in kick. Turn and kick. Good. Twist and then stamp and block. We're working on that blocking motion here. Drop, hammer, and back. Last thing is we're going to turn, twist first, and then kick. Kick, and then turn, hammer, this way, and then hammer and hold. Good. Step forwards and punch. Step forward and punch. Good. Okay, so from the rear. So, you just pan down for legs, sir. Master Bob's going to pan down for legs. Don't come up. Just 1, 2. 1, 2. Looking over your left shoulder, we're going to turn. Or if you go back up to the head, sir. Okay. Turn, punch, and pull. One, punch and pull. Here, jump, choo, and finish. Here, and bottom. Choo. Okay, guys. So, pyung sanban is one of my favourite pyungs in Soo Bahk Do. It's a short one, but also it's quite clever in its application because it's more about throwing and locking than anything else. I thought I might explain what you're doing when you do this. Because you must be thinking, why on earth am I punching over my shoulder? Why on earth am I doing this? Okay? So if I just bring Master Bob in for a second, anytime you see this stance, this frontal stance, you are defending yourself from this close range. Because if I stand here, there's too much space and all these techniques don't particularly work. So if I just put a second. So it might be that he's just, also someone's just grabbed me here. I do apologise. Okay. It might be that he's grabbed me around the collars and we're standing in this position here. Okay. So what we're actually doing with this technique is, if we think about this move here first and this move here second, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab him around the head. Okay. Here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab him around the elbow, or maybe if he puts his arm up, grab him under the armpit. Right? And then what I'm doing is pulling his arm up and pulling his head down. You see he starts to move. So what we're doing is we're doing this. So if you imagine I've got his head, and I've got his arm, and I do this, you see what's happening. What we're doing as well by doing this, okay, this turn, is I might be grabbing his head, grabbing his arm, and turning this way. And it's a throw in something they call clinch. If that makes sense. When we get back to class, social distancing allowing, I'll demonstrate the exact application of this. So it's quite a close sort of range technique, but really, really, really nice. Okay, so let's just finish with some conditioning. So we're just going to do up, down as we practiced before. Again, it's more for strength training than anything else, but great for flexibility as well. So we'll start with, again, you can use anywhere in the house that you can hold on to. What you want to make sure is you start with your foot past your body. It's down by your knee. I'm just going to go up and down, okay, 20 times, up, putting round kick up, down. So, good. Set, so we're controlling the leg. Yeah. That's it. Yes. Yoga. Yoga. Hop. Yoga. Yoga. Eat. Sun. Sun. Oh. Yoga. Chill. Up. Good. Sit. Lovely, guys. Okay, and the reason I like these techniques is you can do the techniques where you lift and throw your leg up, but that's more flexibility than strength. This, having to control your leg, which is incredibly heavy, just allows you to strengthen the muscles around your hips. So again, if you work on the last set, just working the round kick position. So again, we take this and we make sure the knee is past the body. We go knee to hip. On it. Good. Set. Neck. That's it. That's it. Heel. Heel. Up. Heel. Heel. Eat. Sun. Side. Go. Hip. Chill. Up. Good. Sit. And relax. So we're going to take hips high. Good. Set. Neck change. That's it. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so let's just stretch out. So again, just grab, bring a knee down. So hand. Good. Set. Yeah. That's it. Yes. Good. Yo, and knee up. So point your toes. Hand. Good. Set. Yeah. That's it. Yes. Good. Yo, change. So again, knee comes down. Push hips forward. Hand. Set. Yeah. That's it. Yes. Good. Yo, knee up. Hand. Good. Set. Yeah. That's it. Yes. Good. Yo, so let's go. Right arm across the chest. Going around the tricep area, so just above the elbow joint. Good. Set. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Good. Don't change. Get across, Hannah. Set. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Good. Good. On the head. Nose down, Hannah. Good. Set. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Good. Go to the last one. Hannah. Good. Set. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Good. Good. Okay. So again, just before we finish, what I want to explore with you guys over the next, however, not 4 weeks, but over the next course, the next year or so, is how you defend yourself in this close range. I think, thank you, sir. I think from my experience, when I had to use my Soo Bahk Do a couple of times to defend myself in my life, it's never been the luxury of having to be, that's our break again, sir, having to be here, which is here. Okay, it's always been from here, all right? And had I known a lot of the techniques that I know now, I think I'd have kept myself a lot safer. Certainly been a lot more confident in what I was dealing with. Sometimes when someone's there and they're incredibly angry with you, sometimes you feel like, what am I going to do from here? I can't kick and I can't punch. But actually, you can if you've been shown the correct techniques. And that's kind of what I want to explore with you guys as well. As well as doing the syllabus and the techniques, explore the real life situations as well. But well done today, guys. Excellent class. Jump. Yeah. Stop. Right, guys. Good class.